Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Jeannie and you are watching DIY with Jeannie. If this is your first time, welcome. We do a lot of crafting, we do a lot of repurposing, we do just a lot of stuff. And if it's not your first time, welcome back. It's good to have you back and I appreciate your coming and spending your day with me. Today I went to a new place to me. It's called the Goodwill Outlet Center and some people refer to it as the bins. And it is where things basically go for their last chance. I don't mean they go straight to the landfill from there, but what happens is Goodwill, if it doesn't sell over a period of time, then it will go to the bins. And what they do is they dump a whole bunch of stuff in these big rolly bins, and you have to dig through it. And it's where a lot of resellers go, but it's also where a lot of people go to buy inexpensive clothing. But a lot of times this stuff, well, and other appliances and things, but a lot of times this stuff didn't sell at Goodwill or the particular Goodwill, and there's no reason why. But sometimes what happens to it after that is it goes to foreign countries. So that is where I picked up this adorable little girl's sweater. It is Cat and Jack, and it has no resale value to speak of. And so I am going to repurpose it into a purse. And it'll have some pockets and things like that. We're going to repurpose the tassels and everything. The tassels are going to become zipper pulls and decorative pieces. And see, they just snip right off. But what I will be doing is, after I remove all these tassels, I'm going to cut it into a giant rectangle, the front and the back. And the reason is that's how you start to make a purse, obviously. I mean, maybe not obvious, but it's the way you start to make a purse. Anyway, so I want to keep all of these because I think these would be really cute, especially one of them as a zipper pull for the top of the bag. Also, I'll have a zipper on the front pocket. I might put this at the handles. There's just any number of things that I can do with these. But I also want to save them because if I don't use them on this particular project, I'll use them on the next one. So there are our tassels. We have 6 of them. And I think they're just adorable. But the sweater itself is so cute. So the first thing that we're going to want to do is go back, and I will probably cut it right at this line. And I'll probably cut it just below so that I leave this piece. This piece will come in handy later. It's not like any of this is going to go to waste. I'm going to keep the sleeves. I'm going to keep this piece. The sleeves are going to mark where the zipper is on the inside of the bag, and there will be a zipper pocket on the outside of the bag. So those are some things that we are going to do. So let me go cut this, and I will be right back. And we will then talk about putting the bag together. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it inside out, but I want to cut the seam out. So I'm not going to go in and rip the seams out and keep that extra edge because it just doesn't give me enough value on that edge, but also it's just that's a lot of work for something that I'm not going to get a lot of recovery from. What I mean by that is it's not going to enhance anything else that I'm doing. So we're going to make sure that we cut all of this. And we're just going to cut that seam right out. And I want to do it on both sides so that I have a nice big piece of material to work with, both front and back. So I'm using both sides of this. then we'll keep these arms because we'll be able to use it in different ways. One, even if we don't use it on this project, I'll be able to use it in the future on another project. So I keep everything. I will tell you that going to thrift stores is a really good way to get you some material to practice making different things. You can find silk, and I'm not going to go out and buy silk and teach myself to sew on it at the price that silk is a yard. You're not going to get a better deal. If you want to teach yourself to sew or learn new techniques, go get sheets. Go get bedspreads. I even know people right now that are making coats out of quilts, and that includes quilts that are made, mass-made. They're made at factories on machines. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go cut here, and I'm going to cut down here, and that'll give us a really good size for our bag. So I'll be back with those two. Okay, now that we have large rectangles cut, what we're going to do is flip to the back, and we need to iron on some fusible fleece interfacing. It will give it more structure. And once we do that, we're then going to add and I've lost it. Okay, we're going to add a piece of vinyl for the bottom so that it's going to be twice as long. So that the bottom of the bag is more sturdy, so you can just set it down on stuff, and it's probably going to be folded over most of the way. What I will do is go in and put an overstitch here, but I'll need to do it with a pink thread, and I don't have that right now. Right now I'm using green, and I've already done this 3 times, so I'm not going to do it right now. So we'll put a stitch in here and trim our excess. We'll iron this on and add our piece to the bottom of this bag, so that next time when we come back, we will be ready. This will be all done, and I will show you how to put an outside pocket, and then we'll put an inside pocket, and this is what we'll use to put our pocket. It'll be this rose color, and you really won't see it until the pocket is open, and it's going to be a zipper pocket. So it will, I don't know if I'm going to put it one end or right in the middle. I haven't decided yet. Make it a little funky, because it is kind of a funky print. Anyway, so we will have a lined pocket, zipper pocket that we'll put in next time, and I will have this piece finished, this piece trimmed. They'll both be trimmed and ready to go, and we'll put that pocket on, then we'll work on the lining, and then we will do handles. So for this time, we have both sides ready to go. I will have this side ironed, sewn, and ready to go. They'll both be trimmed to the correct size, and we'll be ready to put in our zipper pocket when we meet up on the next time, which will be Saturday. So, hope you had a good week. Thank you for spending some of your time today with me, and we will work more on this next time.